Okay, guys, so Appliancer topped locals, and this guy did it.
It's been a long time since I've been on this channel.
Yes, I have no idea, years. But yeah, he came third place with Appliancer, so we're going to give this guy some recognition.
Third place, I'll start off with the free Appliancer socket drop. So this is just if you control an Appliancer, special summon it. Yeah, I'll just put the appliances out because you got to play all the names because there's not many appliances in the game right now, so you just got to play all the names pretty much. There's no reasoning. They have effects where they just spam the board.
What do they do?
They just spam the board. So this will special summon itself if you control any appliancer. This will just special summon itself. And this, if an appliance is special summoned while this is on the field, this can special summon another one of itself from the deck. Directly from the deck, it gets another one. So they all just kind of special summon each other out. It's like, it's basically level 1 spam. Just spamming level 1 monsters, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's literally what they do. And speaking of more spamming level 1 monsters, you've got to play 310 Adahara. It's one of the best level 1s.
Why are you playing that in Adamant's Pit? I mean, Appliancer, sorry.
Appliance. Yeah, but Appliance. Because it's just a free special. Of a level 1. You'll see why. It's a tuner, so it helps with the access code package, with the Hulk package. So it's free level 1, it can make other stuff in the extra deck. Yeah, you'll see why. You'll see why I play this later in the profile. So yeah, same with this. Free Bayless, hand trap, level 1, tuner.
I'm assuming that's for the access code package where you're going to Selene and stuff, right?
Yeah, literally. This Spellcaster as well.
Okay, why are you maining draw this format? Not a lot of people are doing that.
There was no reason apart from it's a level 1. It helps make rank 1. There's a rank 1 I played in this deck. I'll get into it. You'll see why. I don't know. You obviously want to use its hand trap effect. You don't want to be normal summoning this, but it's a level 1. I thought just put in all the level 1 hand traps. I'm not gonna lie. That was my theory behind it. But probably quite flawed because this. I was maining this as well.
This cancerous card, how many games did it win you?
2. But the thing is, it didn't win me as many as I thought it would. And the reason why I might even cut this card is because it's great in the format, but it stops you from using the other hand traps because they have to go to grave. And so it conflicts a little bit. I was thinking of just putting in a different hand trap. Maybe just Ash or DD Crow. Or, probably not DD Crow, that was... Just ignore that. But I was thinking of just putting a better card in there. Maybe.
So it's good, but not good enough.
It's good, but in this deck it doesn't work. In other decks it's amazing, but just in this deck it still won me games today. Free alpha, standard, going second card, 1 tank.
So you're playing a going second base deck.
This is blind second, yeah. This is just OTK your opponent with level 1 monsters and like a bunch of going second monsters that have high attack. And these. They kind of synergize with any going second deck, not just with Grand Magi. You can slap these 4 in any going second deck. So yeah, these 4 definitely got to play these. These came up so much today.
In Appliance or every going second deck?
Pretty much every going second deck should be playing these. If you don't play these in your going second deck, probably not good. But yeah, these. Best card in the deck, adds any Appliancer card. So not just monsters, it adds any Appliancer card. Spell card.
So it's like a diagram, or is it just on activation search?
When this card's activated, add 1 Appliancer card from your deck to your hand. Also, when you make an Appliancer Link monster, the material that you use to make the Link monster with, you add it back to your hand. So it's insane, because let's say you just have one of these, you make one of the Link 1 appliances, right? You just add this back to your hand. You just used it for these, and then you just add it back to your hand.
So it's a searcher, but also a recycler.
Yeah, it's the best card in the deck. It holds the deck together, and that's why we play Terraforming as well. It's literally a field spell card deck, in a sense. It reminds me a bit of Hanger. It's a deck that relies on its field spell in many ways. 3 Appliancer reuse. It's our Monster Reborn. It's not once per turn. It revives any Appliancer monster. But then when that Appliancer monster leaves the field, it has to go on the bottom of the deck. It cannot go back to the grave. That's the only downside of it. And of course, the 1 Monster Reborn, because just keep reviving stuff in this deck, basically. Free machine duplication, because they're all under 500 attack points. So
just free summons.
Free summons, pretty much. Yeah. Raigeki, Harpies, instant fusion. Cool buy. Those are all my one-offs.
Why the Raigeki in the main? What's your logic behind that?
I thought there would be a lot of decks this format which build boards, less back row. But then again, there is also back row decks like PK and PK can do both actually, but they build monsters as well. But this was just there to bait negates. It's just a one card that just baits a negate, so then I can actually go into my plays.
Okay.
And yeah, this clears back row. If there was a back row heavier format, we'd be playing three cosmics and this. But yeah, that's all. That's in the side anyway. So 3 cosmics in the side. Anyway. But yeah, that's the 40 card main deck.
Yep.
Extra deck. So this is where you'll see now in the extra deck here. You'll see a lot of the reasons why I play certain cards, why I do. So 1 Anima, any level 1 in the whole deck, which make it. 1 Laundry Dragon, 1 Propelion.
Isn't Laundry Dragon like your best card? Why are you only playing 1?
Problem in this deck is space is tight. In any rogue deck, it's not that good. You know, to steal wins, to come top 3 at locals at today, or even just to come top 8 at local or top 8 at a bigger event like a regionals top 8, you know, or top 16. The extra deck support is just so tight, basically. But these are the best ones. You are correct. So like, just play 1 of each of these, 1 Anima, and 1 of the Link 2. This is not that good at all, but the reason why I'm playing it is because it can be used as link material, because the turn you link summon these, you cannot use them as link material, which is the main downside into these, whereas this can be used as link material. So, and it's just 2 Appliancer monsters, so it's just basically the link line. 1 IP, 1 Crystron Hulk, 1 Saline and 1 access code. So that just, with the Adahara, it just so beautiful to OTK like that, because Adahara plus any other card, even an Alpha, even a Pank, like it just makes this live. Yeah, just nothing really to say about that. It's been.
How often would you say you get enough spells engraved to actually go through the access code help combo? Because you're not running as many spells as you are monsters, so.
No, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's spells on field as well, so this does count, I guess. You know, you got the Monster Reborns, you got these. Got the machine dupes. It's enough. It's enough. It's 15 spells, 25 monsters. So it is more monsters. You are correct, but it's 15 spells. It's still enough spells, I think, to pull it off most of the time. And obviously, because it does count your opponent's grave as well. Yeah, you just have to hope your opponent has at least 1 engraved. Normally, you'll have 2, at least 2 engraved, I'd say. So it does work. But
fair enough.
Yeah. It does work. It works less in Zoo actually. I tried to play this in my blind second Zoo deck, and it didn't work because Zoo just don't play enough spells. But in this deck, it does work. It does.
Okay.
So yeah, the 1 Avramax might cut this. It's just there because of the IP. We need a turn 1 play. We don't really have a turn 1 play in this deck. So IP plus. It's literally that's why we play this one, because it's like IP and this will then make into the Avramax. But apart from that, this has no other purpose. So yeah, the Avramax, the Underworld Goddess, that's the one we'll most of the time go into if we don't make this. If we just end on IP and 2 appliances, or 2 main deck monsters, we'll just go into the Underworld using one of their monsters. So that's literally our only turn 1 play, like these 3.
So you can't go first no matter what in this deck?
Not really. You're always aiming to go second. If you win the dice roll, you're trying to go second. If they make you go first, you still have these to do something, and your hand traps. But that's all you have.
Okay.
Those and the hand traps. This self-explanatory. It's a level 1. It's the instant fusion target. It outs Ash. It helps you play through stuff, and it helps you make, you know, Anima if you wanted, or this. Play 2 of these and play 2 Zeus.
Okay.
Because yeah, these came out so much today. Like they still do, even in this format, even probably in the next format, this card will still be somewhat relevant. So, you know, and especially in this deck where you can machine dupe and you can literally make this for six materials. You can make a 3 effect Zeus, and then you can make it 3 effect Zeus the next turn. Maybe not the 3rd turn in a row, but you can literally make a 6 material Zeus. I'd say back-to-back turns, like turn 6 mana per turn. So yeah, so that's the 15 card extra.
Okay, and what's your side deck?
14 card main. The side, I actually didn't even really play with my side today, which is the story of my life. because Rob knows me for so many years now, and I don't really play a side at locals anyway. At a big event, I will play a side, but all I really had in my side today was these. These came up. These they're just, I don't know why they're in this, they're in here. They shouldn't be.
It's just removable, isn't it? It's just removal. It's removal. Come on, man.
I mean, it helps make access code, I guess, easier. I don't know why it's in it. But yeah, if
just those 9 cards.
no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's garbage. If I was going to play a side, it would be these 3 evenly for back row. We'd want to double up on back row removal because our deck doesn't have that much back row removal. So we'd want to have these, the Duster and the 3 evenlies. We'd want to also be siding Dark Rulers. You could think about siding turn 1 cards like some strikes or some judgments or some floodgates, but I'm still new to this deck. I'm still learning this deck. So for me to come 3rd place today, that's an achievement.
And without a goddamn side deck when we're playing like Sword Soul, Elder Lich, PK.
What's it called? Token Collector would be in it because it's Sword Soul, I'm guessing.
And that's all you literally sided, just those 9 cards.
That was it.
So you're telling me you came 3rd place with no side deck, in a locals where we have Adamantipator, we have Sword Soul, we have PK, we have Invoked Eldritch, Dogmatica, all of that stuff. You came 3rd place with Appliancer today.
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I just trolled people today. I don't think there's a week where I haven't just come with a troll deck. I think it's just the story of my life.
So, in that case, what would you say is the strong suit of your deck?
It goes second. It baits interactions they have. Mainly monster interactions, which is why I'd say should be siding 3 evenly. I do have 3 evenly. They're at home. They just, I should look at the camera. I haven't done this in ages. I'm nervous. I'm joking. I'm not. But yeah, no. So yeah, I would be just siding more back row removal, and that's in my Zodiac deck side.
Yeah, the deck that you keep saying is best deck of the format, innit?
I just moved the Zeus's into this deck. That's all I did. But
yeah, I guess it shows how some of our players at locals aren't really great this week.
To be fair, though,
Wait, well, what were your matchups? What were
my
matchups?
matchups? So Sword Soul, Dragon Link. So Sword Soul, Dragon Link, 6 Sound, Ren Maju.
What was your last one?
It's probably that irrelevant. I don't know.
So what did you clap then with your deck?
I clapped everything apart from Ren Magic. I lost to Ren Magic.
You clapped Sword Soul. You clapped. Oh my.
Because in Ren Magic it was a thing of who gets to go first, who gets to go second.
Fair enough.
Whoever gets to go second wins, right? he normal summoned Ren Magic after like using Desires and Gizmek, and I lost.
That's fine. I'm just thinking right now. You clapped Sword Soul. You clapped Dragon Link. You clapped whatever the other deck was.
I mean, I just dropped T-Shift from Dragon Link.
We've goddamn Appliancer.
I just dropped T-Shift from Dragon Link. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sword Soul. What did Sword Soul lose to? Sword Soul kind of just lost to the fact that I baited their negate. They ended on like a DPE plus a synchro or 2.
So Baron and the Chi.
They did the normal combo. That's where the Waikiki did actually come up, you know. And then I just called by the grave. I think I got lucky one of the games in the best of 3. I got lucky against Sword Soul because I saw the call by and I called by the DPE, right? So when you do that, you're in a good position.
All right.
That's what happened.
So you top locals with Appliancer. Our players need to get better at the game.
This is a message for you guys.
And yeah, whoever lost his Appliancer today, got anything to say to him?
Man, you should have done your laundry, man.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching YouTube. He actually topped with Appliances. This isn't a joke. He actually did 3rd place. Yeah. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Alex.
I'll sign out for you. Or,
yeah, later on.